So I honestly don't know how I'm going to approach this review, because it is either Samsung did not need to make this phone, the A17 4G, or there is another angle to it that I'm yet to decode. A few days ago, I got the call that the A17 4G is now available. I paid about 213,000 for it. I received it and I was excited. Now, the reason for it is because of what they did with the A07, where they gave it one of the best entry-level processors you can think of, the Helio G99. So what that means is that the A17 4G should have at least a different and a better processor, logically, right? Well, wrong, because for whatever reason, Samsung didn't apply logic here. They chose to still go with the same G99 processor that we have in the A16 4G and the A07 4G. So that means right now you can get the A07 with the 4 gigs and 128 gigs of internal storage for around 150K, or you can get the A16 4G for around 215,000 naira, or the A17 4G for around the same price, 217K or so, and they will all be operating at the same performance level. So the question is, why would you want to go for the A17 when you can get the A07 instead? Well, maybe for the tiny differences or the tiny improvement, if you want to call it that, because at the back, we now have a consolidated camera bar for the 3 cameras, unlike the A16 4G that has 3 camera rings. It is still the same camera configuration, still the same 50 megapixel wide angle lens, still the same 5 megapixel ultra wide and the 2 megapixel macro lens. Other than that, the design and build quality is the same. You still have a plastic back, plastic frame, glass front, still have the same mono speakers down there, side-mounted fingerprint scanner. The dust protection is still IP54, so water splashes and dust has nothing on this phone, and it still uses the same shared SIM card tray. So you can either use 2 SIM cards with it or just 1 SIM card and 1 memory card that you can use to expand the storage up to 2 terabytes. Now, the second improvement, if you want to call it that, is in the display. It is now better when it comes to scratch resistance because it now has the Gorilla Glass Victus Plus. Other than that, it's practically the same thing. Still the same Full HD 1080p resolution, with still the same ugly notch, large bezels, chunky chain, 90 Hz refresh rate, screen brightness that can go at 700 nits at peak, and yeah, just like that. Now, the display is good, it's vibrant when you're watching videos with it, you get really good colors and all of that. But once again, in the display department, if you have the A16 4G or any other phone even before it, you're practically getting the same quality of display. So yeah, nothing changed. And like I said before, the processing power is not better too. If you have the A15, if you have the A16 or even the A17, you're practically getting the same performance level. And now also with the A07, which is just weird to say. Out of the box, we're getting Android 15, which is also now available for the Galaxy A16. So once again, there is nothing new right here. And yeah, you get practically the same software experience and features from both phones. It's going to run all of your graphic intensive games very well at medium graphics and high frame rate. It can handle all the regular tasks like calling and all of that pretty much. Anything mild that you try at it, it's okay for it. But yeah, that is just what it does. One UI 7 is the Android skin on it. It's okay when it comes to multitasking and split screen. You have those features here, but there is no screen recording and some other really nice features that, for whatever reason, Samsung just feels they are still made for the big boys. They are not here. Now, I already gave you the camera specs, like I said, but here are the pictures I took with the cameras. I would say they are very good. Dynamic range processing is spot on. Colors are really sharp and vibrant. And overall, I would say for the price of this phone, these pictures, they look really, really good. The front, however, is a 13 megapixel selfie cameras. And here are some of the selfies I took with it. They look sharp and vibrant also. Videos, are also good, not just in terms of the quality you get, but also because it is now more stable. Yeah, these cameras now comes with a optical image stabilization, which is the only singular upgrade you get in the A17 cameras when you compare it to last year's A16. For battery and charging, it's practically the same story. 5000 mAh battery, supports 25 watts. It takes about 1 hour 15 minutes to get full charge on it. And even though for a moment we thought Samsung has kind of like changed to giving us the charging brick like they did with the A07, even though it was packed separately, I think with this phone we're back to the standard because I didn't get any charging brick with it. So just the cable and paperwork that nobody actually reads. And if you are wondering about the battery life of this device, well, it is still good. You still get a day of use and some battery left. So it is very much thanks to the way more efficient G99 6nm processor and other battery management systems we have in One UI 7. So at the end of it all, I would say personally, it just kind of like hurts that there isn't anything really new and interesting to say about the A17. The little upgrades they made with the display, I don't want to call this an upgrade, this is just a change in design. It doesn't really cut it for me as upgrade, so I don't think we're going to call it one. And I think I finally figured out the thought process behind this whole thing that Samsung is doing with the A17. What it did is very glaring if you really look at it deeply. They made the A07 to be so good with a processor that when you want to buy any phone at 150k or below budget, it is the best phone to go for performance-wise. Why they did not change anything about the A17? Because for the last 3 or 4 years, it's been the best-selling 4G phone all over the world. So why change it? That's what I think, at least. So, but still, just give me your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think about this phone? There isn't anything new to say, so yeah, no need to keep talking. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And yeah, I'll get to catch you in my next video. Ciao.